Hello, this is Daniel, and I'm going to be talking about the command prompt today. To start the command prompt, you simply click the Start button and tap CMD if you're in Vista or Windows 7, and then click on the CMD command. In XP, tap Run, or click Run, and then tap CMD. I already have one open, and I'm currently in the C/mystuff directory. So let's begin talking about the most common commands that you will use within the command prompt. The most useful one is probably the directory command, or dir, also called dir. Type that in and press Enter. This shows you the contents of the directory, shows you all the files and folders within that directory. Another useful command is cd, which stands for change directory. Let's cd documents, and I'll show you a few more things you can do with the dir command. Tap dir, and then let's use some wildcards. Star.star will show everything within the directory, which is the same as just tapping dir. Another way to use this would be star.txt, and star stands for anything, so I'm looking for a file that starts with anything and ends with the txt extension. dir star.doc shows me all the .doc files. dir tooth.star will show me any file with the name tooth, which is tooth.doc in this case. There are a number of other things you can do with the directory command, and I'll come back to that in a minute. First, I want to show you some more about manipulating directories within the command prompt. I already showed you how to use cd, or change directory, and that's a very useful command, but sometimes you'll also want to make a directory. To do that, you use the command md, which stands for make directory. And then you just specify the name of the directory. So let's call it stuff. dir one more time. You see the stuff directory is there. To remove a directory, tap RD for remove directory, then the name of the directory. RD stuff, dir, and the stuff directory is gone. Let's try to remove another directory. RD documents. The directory is not empty is the reply you get. So in order to remove a directory that is not empty, you have to use a switch. In order to see switches for a command, usually use the /?. So let's type rd space /?. You see there's not really many switches for rd, but there is one /s, which is very useful. That allows you to remove a directory that is not empty. So rd/s documents. Are you sure? Y for yes, press enter. dir, and you see the documents directory is gone. Now let's talk about manipulating files within Windows. We use the cd command again to go to the pictures directory. dir. You see we have a subdirectory called JPEGs and a number of pictures within this folder that are all in BMP format. So let's make a new directory, md BMP, and let's move all of those BMP files into our BMP directory. To do that, we'll tap Move. Then you specify the source. We're going to use a wildcard once again, star.bmp, and then you specify the destination, which will be our BMP directory. Be sure to put the slash on the end. 3 files have been moved. dir once again, and you see there are no files within this directory. They're just subdirectories. So cd bmp, and our files should be in there. Yes, they are. Now let's say we didn't want to move a file, you wanted to make a copy. It's pretty much the same thing, except you tap copy instead of move. So let's just move one file this time. Pick one.bmp, and you can use the full path name. You don't really have to be in the directory of the file you want to move, but we'll do that for now because it's a little simpler. And then you put in the destination. Let's take it to C/mystuff/ one file copied, so it worked. We'll go to cd/, which takes you to the root directory. You can actually type cd/mass_stuff, which takes you to the root directory, then to the mass_stuff directory. Dir one more time, you see our pick1 BMP is there. Now suppose we wanted to rename this file. You do that by typing ren, or R-E-N, space, the source file, which is pick1.bmp, and then the destination file or name, which we'll rename it coolpick.bmp. There once again you see coolpick.bmp there at the top. Now we're through this file, so let's delete it. Type del, D-E-L, and then the name of the file. You can also use wildcards. I'll use star.bmp. Dir once more, and you see that that file is no longer in the mass_stuff directory. Remember, if you delete something within the command prompt, it does not go to the recycle bin, and it cannot be recovered easily. Say you wanted to delete a directory, and you decide to use the del command. Del pictures. It says, are you sure? We say yes. Dir once more, you see pictures is still there. What happened? Did it delete anything? The answer is yes. It cleared out all of the file names within the picture directory, but it does not actually delete the pictures directory. So if we want to do that, you have to once again use RD. Go back to pictures, cd pictures/bmp. dir. You can see we have several pictures here, so let's see what we can use the dir command for now. Dir / shows you the dir command has a lot of switches. One of the most useful is /a, which allows you to show files by a specific attribute. So if I was to type dir /a_h, for instance, it would show all the hidden files within a directory. Of course, we don't have any within this directory. If I was to go to the root directory, we could probably find some. Dir /a_h. You can see there's quite a few hidden files there. You can also show indexed files, dir /ai, read-only files, and so on. Another useful switch for dir is dir /p, which breaks up long directories into individual pages and asks you to press any key to continue at the end of each page. Or dir /w, which displays a shorter version of the file information in a multi-column format. There's 4 columns here. Allows you to see all the files within a directory on one page. If you have an extremely long directory, you could even do dir /w/p, and it would show you a wide format in multiple pages. So you can use multiple switches on one command.